Cancer, hello Cancer. Thanks for joining me. For those of you that know me, welcome back. For those of you that don't, my name is Joe, and I'm delighted to have you here. We're going to talk about March 2021. What's going on in your, your money life, your work life, career, finances, all that kind of stuff. We're going to look at maybe what's affecting your finances or your work. So it's really up to the cards and spirit to bring out the message, and hopefully I can interpret that in a way that is speaking to your story as you're watching this. So but like I always say, my disclaimer is it's not going to be for everybody. It can't be. So if it's not for you, just leave it. There's always another message at another time that might be better suited for you. So we're going to pull some oracle cards and some tarot cards, and we're going to talk about what is going on for you, Cancer. All right. A blessing to bring clarity. And as I shuffle the cards, I do want to point out a side note for those of you that were in my channel membership. I did cancel that because it's just cumbersome the way YouTube does it. I don't like it. So I'm migrating to Patreon, and I'm doing a pre-launch. So starting about the 15th of March, I'll be posting extended videos. They're about $7 for all the extended videos. But the first 40 people in tier 2 or 3 get a free recorded mini reading. So if that interests you, check out the description below. And let's see what the cards are telling us about here. Okay, a blessing to bring clarity and go the distance. So you're very driven, goal-oriented, but maybe you're afraid or hesitant to make some decisions because you don't want to have a decision come back to get you, so to speak, like miscalculation or going down the wrong road or wrong path. But we'll see what comes out in the tarot here. But go the distance is all about the hard work and the stamina, Cancer, that you have. This might be a time for you in March that is all about stamina. You might need that extra stamina, and you might need that that clear mind to make some very important decisions in a very fast-paced time. So you have the Eight of Swords. I would say this Eight of Swords, like, depending on when you're watching the video, keep in mind, because time, this is an exact template. So you might be coming out of the Eight of Swords, or you were in that, or you're experiencing that. But the Eight of Swords is like feeling trapped. But it's not like you might just be trapped in your head, especially with the blessing to bring clarity. And so you might be feeling trapped in your head, like, I don't know what decision I need to make, or the one I really want to make. You might be afraid or hesitant to make a decision, but I think that you move forward fairly quickly once you kind of realize that you just have to make a decision, and it's going to bring you some very good things. I could see already. The Eight of Wands here is a very fast-moving card. This is about taking charge, taking control. This is about fast-paced things, either coming into your life or taking on things that are very fast-paced. In this reading, that's kind of how I read this, especially with go the distance. So this Eight of Wands, again, this is like all about stamina. So you might have been kind of uncertain and not had enough clarity to make a decision for some time, and by the time you break free, you're going to have to move very fast and just have that stamina. And it might be because you waited a while to make a decision, and you might feel like you have to play catch up, or it's just a very fast-paced kind of thing that is going on in your life. So, but we're going to talk about this in just 1 minute. Cancer. Nice. So you're wrapping up something, and you're starting something new, but you have a lot of fear about what you're doing. And the Three of Swords, we're going to do some clarifications here. You have the Three of Swords. That's been the theme. You've felt very let down and very disappointed. Maybe you're let down because you lost a job or a business opportunity didn't work out, something like that. This could even be like a relationship affecting your finances, but whatever that is, it's like you have been feeling very let down, and you have to make a change. You have to make some changes. You might need to make more than one change, and that's where this Eight of Swords is showing up. It's like, you know, you didn't have clarity to make a decision or a number of decisions moving forward, or maybe you just sat there a little too long, and now all of a sudden you have to play catch up with the Eight of Wands. Like, so you may be experiencing this now, like you're kind of getting out of that, feeling defeated, the Three of Swords, and feeling like unsure about what to do. So that might be right now, or you might be getting out of that, and then you make a decision just to take a step forward. And you have the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups here. I feel that this really is like you might have lost something that affected your finances, and you're really looking, you're carrying that with you moving forward. I think something like there was a bitter disappointment here with the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. It's like, but you're carrying that experience with you for some reason. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because experiences give us wisdom and understanding, so long as we don't let them overburden us. But I think you're out of that burden. But I do feel that like there is like an element of fear, because there's uncertainty moving forward in March for you. But anyway, so you're making some decisions in your personal life, your financial life. You might have lost out on a job opportunity, business opportunity. You might have lost your stability, your employment. However that applies to you, you'll have to just apply it to your situation. But this Knight of Cups, it's like you're moving forward regardless. You're going in the right direction, but you're carrying that with you. You're carrying that experience with you, especially the Six of Cups. So I think that you know, you're so fresh out of this that you know, you feel kind of like you know, I'm trying to find the right word, but it's like you're carrying that with you, but I think in a positive way. It's an experience, a learning experience for you. So definitely you're getting out of like a place of feeling trapped or entrapment, and now is the time for you to really take some very important steps in your work life or your financial life, especially go the distance. It's like I do feel that you really need to be sharp, and you really have to be willing to work very hard, and you know, go the distance. It's like you need that stamina, but it's going to bring some good things your way. You have going into March though, you have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So I think that you're getting a message that is bringing some good news your way, and it's going to affect your overall situation. Okay, so the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So this Page of Wands, I think you really get some news, or you finally are hearing what you want to hear, or something is coming through for you, and it's like you feel kind of like reinvigorated and ready to go and take things on again. It closes out the past for you with the World card, so it puts an end to the disappointment, but you do carry some of that past with you moving forward, and it's just like you know, how can you not? Because there were some things that were kind of it was like there was a bitter loss, I do feel, in your recent past, and with the way things have been over the last year with you know, COVID and the pandemic, there have been a lot of big changes for people, a lot of hard times. This might have been something that a relationship has affected your work life, your employment. Maybe you've had to move on, maybe you've had to move or relocate. It could be anything and anything, but again, you're kind of taking that experience with you. But finally in March, you get the good news that you're waiting for. You get the opportunity you're waiting for. So it's like this World card is closing out this chapter in your life, and that chapter is something that you might be a little bit hesitant to completely walk away from. This Devil card is here. You know, sometimes we all got to deal with the devil, and I'm not talking about Satan. I'm talking about like our shadow side, or our inability to let go of something, or just having some very deep fears about a situation. I don't think the Devil card can be about anything really negative, but I think that like this is like it's like, okay, you're free to move forward, you're free to go on, but you might struggle with some negative thoughts. Okay, you might struggle with some things that kind of hold you back. You might feel like you're in a very scary place a little bit because your environment becomes very fast paced and you have to make a lot of very important decisions moving forward, and so there's always that element of uncertainty. But I want to clarify a couple things here moving forward in March going into April. So let's kind of set our intention for that, Cancer. What is moving forward in March and April? If we can have a little clarity, please. Let's see, Cancer. If we can get 1, 2, or maybe 3 cards to kind of give us an idea. So you have the 10 of Coins, and you have the Ace of Coins, and the Fool card. So, this is what I like about this, because you have the World here. The World is closing out this chapter in your life, and the Fool card is opening a new chapter for you moving forward. So, I do feel that you get the news you want to hear. You get an opportunity moving forward. And the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So you're really, this opportunity is going to take you from A to Z. It's going to be the Ace of Pentacles is going to be a new starting point for you financially, and the 10 of Pentacles, this is eventually where it's going to lead you towards. So you definitely are coming into some new prosperity and abundance. You may have to let go of some fears and some old thought patterns and some maybe negative thinking, because I think that this requires you in March to be very diligent, and be willing to work very hard, be mindful that your month of March is going to be very fast paced, and you need clarity to make some very quick decisions, some very important decisions. So you're kind of going from A to Z, not necessarily in March. In March, you're starting out with the Ace of Pentacles, so this is the birth of that new opportunity that you've been waiting for, the news that we talked about, and it's going to eventually lead you to this 10 of Pentacles. But keep in mind, this is a new chapter in your life moving forward when it comes to your money, your finances. Some of you may have been through bankruptcy, ended bankruptcy, or that kind of thing. So you've cleared out a lot of things. You might be afraid to make new commitments because of that. That's kind of like maybe a specific message for somebody. If you kind of okay, you cleared everything away with the bankruptcy, but now you have this fear of making new commitments because things still seem very uncertain, Cancer. So that might be where you're kind of coming from when it comes to this Devil card, and this element of fears coming up in your life maybe holding you back. So that's your message. I hope it spoke to you. I hope it fit with your current circumstances. If it did, let me know. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and if it wasn't for you, that's okay. Check back. I do readings weekly. So, all right, have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you again soon.